At number 1, Baldur's Gate 3 stands out as a deep single-player RPG that lets you shape nearly every aspect of your adventure through meaningful choices and reactive storytelling. You create a custom hero or choose an origin character, then build a class and playstyle that defines how you approach combat, dialogue, and exploration. Turn-based battles reward planning, clever positioning, and creative use of the environment, whether you are shoving enemies off cliffs, igniting explosive barrels, or setting up devastating spell combos. The world feels handcrafted and dense with secrets, side quests, and small interactions that can ripple into larger consequences later. Companions bring strong personalities, personal arcs, and moral conflicts that respond to your decisions, making each playthrough feel distinct and tailored to how you want to roleplay.
For number 2, Elden Ring delivers a massive single-player experience where exploration, challenge, and discovery constantly feed into each other. You begin as a fragile Tarnished and slowly carve your own route through the lands between, tackling legacy dungeons, hidden caves, and optional bosses in almost any order you choose. Combat demands patience and precision, asking you to learn enemy patterns, manage stamina, and refine your build using weapons, ashes of war, and spells that suit your preferred style. Every victory over a tough enemy feels earned, pushing you to keep going even after brutal defeats. The open world is full of subtle clues, environmental storytelling, and cryptic NPCs that reward curiosity, often leading to powerful gear or entirely new areas. This makes it a deeply personal journey, where you create your own path, pace, and sense of accomplishment.
At number 3, God of War Ragnarok offers a cinematic single-player adventure that blends intense combat, puzzle-solving, and emotional storytelling into one cohesive journey. You control Kratos while Atreus fights alongside you, and the Leviathan Axe, Blades of Chaos, and Shield form a flexible toolkit for dealing with varied enemies and boss encounters. Each fight encourages you to juggle melee, ranged attacks, and abilities while managing positioning and crowd control, making even regular clashes feel engaging. Between battles, you explore semi-open regions full of side quests, environmental puzzles, and hidden lore that add depth to the Norse world and its characters. The narrative focuses on fate, family, and responsibility, with strong performances and seamless camera work that rarely cuts away, making the entire adventure feel like a single, unbroken, highly polished experience from start to finish. In the 4th spot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth expands the classic story into a large, rich single-player journey that mixes open zones, story-driven missions, and a fast hybrid combat system. You travel with a party of distinct characters, each with unique abilities and roles in battle, encouraging you to swap between them and chain abilities for big stagger damage and cinematic limit breaks. The real-time action is layered with tactical pauses to issue commands, switch material loadouts, and coordinate synergies that reward understanding both enemy weaknesses and your party's strengths. Outside combat, the world is filled with side quests, mini-games, and optional challenges that provide character moments, rewards, and world-building rather than pure filler. The story both respects the original and takes bold new directions, creating tension and curiosity for returning fans, while still being approachable for newcomers who want a large-scale, story-heavy adventure. Number 5 is Astro Bot, a joyful single-player platformer that turns the PS5 into a playground of inventive level design and charming details. Each stage introduces fresh ideas, from creative suits and power-ups to playful environmental twists, and uses them just long enough to feel memorable without becoming repetitive. Controls are tight and responsive, making jumps, glides, and interactions feel intuitive and satisfying as you chase collectibles and hidden bots. The game constantly pays homage to PlayStation history, with clever cameos and references that fans will recognize, while still being accessible to anyone who just wants a polished platforming experience. Haptic feedback and adaptive triggers are used in fun, surprising ways, adding a tactile layer to actions like pulling ropes, bouncing, or firing gadgets. This makes it an easy game to enjoy casually, yet still compelling enough to fully complete. At number 6, Ghost of Yotei delivers a focused single-player action experience built around stylish combat, moody exploration, and a strong sense of atmosphere. You roam through detailed environments that blend natural beauty with tension, encountering enemies that push you to time parries, dodges, and counters rather than simply button mash. The combat system rewards clean execution and composure, allowing you to feel increasingly in control as you learn attack patterns and refine your preferred stance or weapon setup. exploration uncovers side activities, optional bosses, and upgrades that feel meaningfully connected to your growth, encouraging you to stray from the main path without feeling overwhelmed. The narrative tone leans into personal struggle, honor, and consequence, supported by cinematic visuals and sound design that make even quiet walks through the world feel memorable.
Seventh on the list, Horizon Forbidden West offers a large single-player open world built around hunting robotic creatures, uncovering ancient mysteries, and progressing Aloy's abilities. Combat encourages preparation and precision, asking you to scan machines, target specific components, and use a range of bows, traps, and elemental ammo to dismantle foes effectively. Each machine type creates a different rhythm of engagement, turning encounters into tactical puzzles, where the right approach can turn a dangerous fight into a satisfying win. The world is visually stunning, with diverse biomes, settlements, and ruins to explore, each packed with side quests, collectibles, and secrets that expand the lore of humanity's past and future. Character interactions, strong voice work, and detailed facial animations help anchor all the sci-fi concepts in more personal stakes, making the main quest and many side stories feel worth following.
In the 8th position, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart delivers a polished single-player action platformer that showcases fast gameplay, creative weapons, and seamless dimension shifting. You move between different worlds and even alternate versions of areas with almost no visible loading, which keeps the pacing high and allows for inventive transitions mid-combat and platforming. Action keeps battles fresh, and the generous ammo and mobility options let you play aggressively and stylishly. Platforming sections mix straightforward traversal with light puzzles and collectibles, supported by colorful visuals, energetic music, and a story that balances humor and heart through the interactions between Ratchet, Clank, Rivet, and the wider cast. At number 9, Resident Evil 4 Remake updates a beloved single-player survival horror experience into something that feels modern without losing its identity. You guide Leon through tense locations where every bullet, herb, and upgrade decision matters, creating a constant push and pull between exploration and self-preservation. Gunplay feels sharp and weighty, with precise aiming, impactful feedback, and options for strategic dismemberment and crowd control that give encounters depth beyond simple shooting. Atmosphere is thick with moody lighting, unsettling audio cues, and reworked scenes that heighten suspense while still honoring iconic moments from the original. Pacing is tight, mixing intense combat, quieter build-up, and brief puzzle segments in a way that keeps you engaged from village opening to final boss, with extra modes encouraging repeat runs.
Finally, at number 10, Alan Wake 2 delivers a story-driven single-player horror experience that blends psychological tension, investigative gameplay, and cinematic presentation. You alternate perspectives in a narrative that plays with reality, fiction, and memory, creating a constant sense of unease as you piece together what is truly happening. Gameplay focuses on careful exploration, light-based combat, and resource management, making every encounter with hostile forces feel dangerous and deliberate. Environments are dense with visual storytelling, notes, and environmental clues that reward paying attention, while the audio design uses music and sound effects to steadily build dread. The writing, performances, and stylized sequences come together to create an experience that feels like interacting with a prestige horror series, making it perfect for players who value atmosphere and narrative as much as raw action.